Hey players, so yesterday was just another bad day in the court of law for Frumpy to the motherfucking dump, honey, because after months of lying, and more lying about the fact that he was going to take the stand to defend himself in this hush money trial, honey, that he did absolutely nothing wrong, Frumpy Dump did not take the stand in the hush money trial. And to add more insult to his injuries, the star witness for the defense, Robert Costello, who was Michael Cohen's attorney that was hired by Frumpy Dump, was confronted by the prosecution with his very own emails, honey. And it was a shit show on wheels for Robert Costello for trying to explain this whole debacle. Y'all go ahead and grab your tea and have a seat, honey, because the case has been rested and we are headed to closing arguments on Tuesday of next week. Meaning, baby, this could be in the jury's hands by Wednesday or Thursday of next week. So on the last day of Frumpy Dump's hush money trial, his favorite son, Frumpy Dump Jr., decided it was time to go ahead and give up that coke and come and smile down at the courtroom to support his daddy. Of course, he was down there to violate the gag order for Frumpy to the motherfucking dump. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. Now, Frumpy Dump's Cracker Jack Box legal team only called 2 witnesses, honey. One of them was a paralegal that was employed by Frumpy Dump's Cracker Jack Box attorney, Todd Blanche. Now, that paralegal entered phone numbers into evidence, and they also called Robert Costello, who was hired by Frumpy Dump to represent Michael Cohen. Now, Robert Costello testified that Michael Cohen was absolutely manic and wanted to take himself out the game after the FBI raid on his properties. According to Robert Costello, Michael Cohen said 10 to 12 times during the meeting, "I swear to God, Bob, I don't have anything on Frumpy to the motherfucking dump." Now, as we know, on Monday, Robert Costello pissed the judge off to the highest level of festivity, so much so that the judge cleared the courtroom, honey, and scolded Robert Costello for rolling his eyes and muttering things about his rulings. Now, Robert Costello's testimony was solely to discredit Michael Cohen's testimony, honey, and to paint Michael as a liar, pants on fire. But baby, when they got to cross, the prosecution suggested that Robert Costello's interest was more aligned with Frumpy Dump than they would have ever been with Michael Cohen. So they don't understand why he was hired to represent Michael Cohen. Baby, the prosecution pulled out an email between Robert Costello and his partner where they were talking about Michael Cohen. You gotta hear this. So the email says, "Our issue is to get Cohen on the right page without giving him the appearance that we are following instruction from human Skidmark Giuliani or the president. In my opinion, this is the clear, correct strategy." So basically, they were in cahoots to get Michael Cohen, which they did, to take all of the credit for the crimes that were committed, but they didn't want it to appear that they were doing that, honey. They were doing all of this in the best interest of Frumpy to the motherfucking dump. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. But what do we expect? He was hired by Frumpy Dump to represent Michael Cohen. What do you think he was going to do? So the defense has rested his case after only calling 2 witnesses, the paralegal and Robert Costello. That was supposed to be their star witness. Now, on Thursday, the attorneys are supposed to meet so they can go over jury instruction, and the jury is supposed to come back on Tuesday where they will hear the closing arguments, and hopefully they'll go ahead and go into jury instruction, and maybe the case will be given to them by Wednesday or Thursday. We just have to wait and see what happens. Players, like I said, it was another bad day in court for Frumpy to the motherfucking dump, and I'm going to go ahead and keep it a stack with you. I'm here for it all because in the words of 50 Cent, he did that shit, he guilty as fuck. Put your thoughts in the comments. This is Double D Mother for the Black Accurate News.